In this video, I'll be showing you how you can keep track of your financials, especially your income and expenses, using a very simple app called the cashbook, which you can install on your mobile phone for both Android and iOS, or even use the web version on your computer. Everyone needs basic financial literacy so we can manage and make good decisions when it comes to how we earn and spend our money. Because if I ask you how much did you spend last month alone on airtime, data bundles, and other unplanned expenses, it will be difficult for you to answer these questions. In this video, I will help you to solve such problems using the Cashbook app, a very simple and free app you can use to manage your personal finance or for your business if you are a business owner. If you are new to this channel, please kindly do me a favor by subscribing to this channel so you'll be the first to receive our content when we publish new videos. Share this video to help others to learn as well. And don't forget to comment if you don't understand anything, and I'll be right there in the comment sections to answer all your questions. This is Frank from Tech Edify. Now let's see how to access the cashbook on the web. So if you have opened up your browser, you can just enter this address, that is cashbook.in. Now when you open up the page, it comes with this interface. Over here you can just click here to log in or register if you are a new user. So probably let me just enter my phone number, but before then you have to select the country. So don't forget to choose your country. The number that you registered with the app. If you are new, you can register, but if you already have an account, you can just log in. But make sure you choose your country, and you can download the app on Android, that is if you are using an Android or iPhone, from the App Store. I'll come to the Android version and we'll see how we use the app. So let me just quickly log in with my account. So I'll just choose my country and then put up my phone number. Okay, so I'll click on the login. Now when you click on the login, there will be an OTP that will be sent to your phone. So it says an OTP sent to your number. So I'll just have to enter the OTP code to verify that it is my account. So this is my OTP number. I'll just click on verify and then to proceed on to use. So it will load the interface and you see your Cashbook app. If you are a new business, you need to add up what we call books. But as you can see, I have a lot of accounts that I'm managing with this app. So the moment I entered my phone number and I confirm the OTP, you can see the various accounts that I have. So these are all accounts that I'm managing. I'll just go to the next and then it will load the various interface. So these are the various accounts that I have and all the various balances that you have in the account. And then you can add a new book. A book is just like a separate cash book on its own, which you can manage everything on. So as you can see, I have advanced tech computers and then other various books over here. So I will show you how to add a new book on the web version. So when you check over here, we have add new business. That is, add new business means you want to add a separate business that you can manage all your books under it. As you can see, I have my default business and I have over 14 books, and these are the books that you see in the business. Now let's see how to add a book. That's the first place. So in case you are new, you know how to manage it. So let's assume maybe I want to add a new book called personal. So let me say personal. That is, I want to manage my personal records or finances. So I'll just add a new book. So this is the book that I've just added, and you can just click on it to load the book. Now over here we have the various filters that you can use to change or how to view information. That is duration, that is all time, and the type is all, that is cash in and cash out. Now one thing is that any cash that comes in or anything that you receive as an income, you can use the cash in to record it, and anything that you use or you spend as an expenses, you use the cash out. Now let me just quickly add in something here so we'll see how simple it goes. So I'll just click on cash in. So let's assume maybe on this day, that is on the 13th of November. Probably if you want to change your date, you can change it from here. So let's assume maybe yesterday, that was on the 12th, I had a transaction of 500. Maybe you are in a different country, you can go by your currency. So 500, let's say 500 Ghana cedis. And now this 500 Ghana cedi was meant for what? Now before we go then, here you can choose a contact person. Maybe if you want to link it to a contact, you can choose that. But I don't want to put any contact. I just want to put out the remarks, or what is this 500 meant for. Okay, so now one thing is that you can create categories. Categories are sub this thing that you can use to manage your account. Maybe if it's under sales, purchases, whatever, you can add and manage a lot of categories. These are various categories that I've created. So probably you can just choose any of them. Let's say maybe you received from a customer, it was a sales, and then the method was what? Cash. If it was check or it was an online, you can probably choose or change the method here. So we have check, bank, Google Pay, whatever. So depending on the kind of payment you use. So I'm using cash, save the current transaction. So I'll just put it here. And as you can see, my cash in has moved to 500. It was 0 earlier, and my net balance is 500. That means if I do more income or receive, this net balance will be increasing. Whilst I'll do cash out, it will also be reduced. Now for you to just understand it very well, let me just do a cash out. Let's assume maybe I'm spending 200 out of this 500 for something. So I'll click on there and then maybe enter 200 Ghana cedis, and then maybe I'm just using it to buy airtime. So airtime as my description. So from here I'll just save it. Now you can see I just cash out 200, and now my net balance is what? 300 cedis. Now yeah, so all your entries that are marked with red are those that are cash out, and those that are marked with greens are cash in. That means if you receive an income, you need to post it into the cash in, and when you are spending or you are doing it as an expenses, you use the cash out. So if you look at the entries over here, the red ones are the cash out, and then the green ones are the cash in. Now let me show you another way that you can also help others to manage your records. Maybe you are very busy, or you're a business person and you want to add a second person or a member to your account or to this cash book so that they can also manage it. Now if you have already opened the cash book, as you can see, I've opened the personal. So if you have multiple cash book, you can go here and just select the cash book that you want to add such person. So let's as maybe I want to add someone to Advanced Tech Computers. Now when you click on that, then from this icon that is add a member, you can just click here, and then if you see the member in the account already, that is my name, that is I'm the owner. And one thing is that when you add a member, you can choose a row. Now we have multiple rows over here. The owner owns everything, so you can see the permissions that you have on the account. If you choose a partner, and this is what the partner also can do. If the person is an admin, or you make the person an admin, the person will have full rights to other activities and what restrictions that the person cannot do. And viewer also will just have this permission. So please, whenever you are choosing a role, you need to know which role that you are assigning to the member that you are adding. So to add a member, you can just simply click here and then hit on this add a new member. Now here you just have to enter the phone number of the person and then proceed on to the next, and successfully you'll be able to add a member to the this cash book, so that someone can just also log in and manage your records for you if you are a business person. But if you are just for personal use, you can just manage everything yourself. So that's how you can add a member to a book to manage it. Now you can see all transactions from this end. So at the end of the day, if you are tracking your income and expenses, you will see a history of your transactions here. You can edit a transaction or delete a transaction if you wish. And then let's see how to export your data into an Excel. So move on to the next stage. So over here you can see report here. When you click on it, you can just generate a report into a PDF or an Excel, depending on which one you want. And now you can see this is how it will look like. So cashbook, showing the name of the book, that's a personal one I created, and you see a history of transaction that has transpired over a period. So from here you can just click on download as PDF, and then your file will be downloaded very successfully, which you can so you can see that's finished downloading. So this is a very simple way to add a book and manage your financial record. This is the web version. I'll be sending you to the Android version on your mobile phone so that you can see how it goes. Now to use the cashbook app on your mobile phone, probably I'm using Android, so I'll be using this phone for example. So you first of all need to download and install the cash book app from your Play Store. So when you go to your Play Store, you can just simply search for cash book. Now when you search for cash book, probably this will be the first thing that will show up here for you. So this is the cash. I've already installed it. So here if you see you are new and you've not downloaded it on your mobile phone, you see install. So I've already downloaded the cash book, so I'll just open it. Now when you open it, from the previous video I think you saw the interface on the web, but this is the mobile version. So as you can see, this is the business that I've added, that is Frank Chum business. Now if you want to add a new business, you can just tap there, and then down below here you see add a new business, and it's not different from the one that we saw from the web version. So here you can just put in your business name. Now the business name is the name that you are setting it up for your business. That means any books that you create can be under this business. It's just in 3 stages. So let me just add a business to it. So let me just say Tech Edify. So that's the business name that I'm adding. So I just go to next, and it asks you the business category. So as you check from the list here, so let's assume maybe I want to use other. Maybe my business category doesn't fall here, so I'll just use other, and then you go to next. Now over here it asks you the type. Are you a retailer, distributor, manufacturer, service provider, trader? Or maybe you just want to say service provider. You can just click on it and then click on done, and within a twinkle of an eye your business will be set up, and then you can begin to add all the various books that you want on your account. So this is a new business that I've just created. This is the new business I've just created. So we don't have any books under it. I told you that the books are just books that you can use to manage your financial record. So under this business I can have multiple books. I have multiple. If you want to switch to a different business, you tap from the top here. Now you can see the first business that I have, that is over 15 books are there, and this one that is just I just created. So let me just go back to the previous business. So that's where we have a lot of books. So these are the various books I'm managing. Some of them are for my clients and my customers. Others are also for my personal staff. So I keep track of various financial records for income and expenses. So over here, let's see, we want to add a new book. I think from the previous video we added this personal from the web version. Yeah. And one thing about this app is that whatever you do on the web, it synchronizes it automatically with the app. So there's no need for you to worry about when you lose your phone, or maybe all your data are safe. All your data are safe. So over here, these are the various accounts that I'm managing. And as you can see, let me go to advanced tech computers. So you can see the various transactions that has gone on. This is the net balance. That's the balance as it stands now. And then you can see a total in. That is, I told you earlier that the cash in is when you are receiving cash or as an income, and then the cash out is when you are using it as an expenses. So if you check the transactions here, you can see some of them are green, others are also red. The red are the cash out, and the green ones are the cash in. So at the end of the day, whatever you be doing, you can keep track of it. And it's very good, because when it comes to financial management, everyone need basic financial management, because at the end of the day, you need to know where your money is going. You need to know where your money is going. So that is it. Let me go back here. Now let me just add a book over here. So let's ask, maybe I want to add a book to the new business I just created. That's Tech Edify. So let's ask, maybe over here I want to add a book. That is a book to keep track of the business. So I'll just say Tech Edify cashbook. You can use any name. So cashbook. So then I'll just click on add new book. So now I have created a book that I can keep track of whatever transaction that I want to add. Now you can add members to it, or you can start adding entries. I told you from the web version you can add others to also manage your account for you. So now, as you can see, this book is empty. So let's assume we want to put in some money, like an income. Let's assume maybe I receive a transaction from a customer. So I'll just go to cash in. And when you go to cash in, over here you put in the amount that you are receiving. Let's assume maybe I'm receiving 1,005 Ghana. So the contact, if you want to add a name manually, or to choose from what you have set up on the app, you can do that. So let's assume maybe I receive it from a customer, let's say John. That's the person that I receive from. The number is optional. You can decide not to put in any number. And then the contact type, is it a customer or a supplier? So if it's a supplier, you choose supplier. If it's a customer, you add it. So at the end of the day, if I add this customer, and next time when I'm receiving from such person, I already have his contact in my record, so I can just pick it from there. So then after the amount, I'll come into the remark. So the remark is just something to describe the amount that you've entered. So let's assume maybe payment of service. Okay, so payment of service. If you want to add an image, it's not compulsory. And the category. Now, category can help you to categorize your various transactions into over here. These are suggested ones. You can add a new category. So let's assume maybe I want to add a category for service. So that I can keep track of services. So I just save the services. So I've added a category of service. And under the payment mode, if it's cash, then you put it on cash. If it's online, you can go to more and choose a different payment method. You can add a new payment method from this. And so let's assume maybe it's cash already. So from here, if I click on save or I tap on the save, I can save the transaction. And save and new means I want to add another transaction. Now don't forget that the date over here, last May I received it yesterday, but I'm just entering it today. Probably when it comes to transaction, date is very, very important. So you can decide to choose a date. You can go back and just set a date. So assuming like it was paid yesterday, so I'll just put the thing and click OK. And then the time you can set it. You can set a time for it, and then at the end of the day you save it successfully. So that is it. You can see now my net balance is 1,005. That's what I have. Now if there are more income or cash in, I'll just be using the cash in and then repeat same procedure as we just did. But if you want to draw out an expense out of your Tech Edify cash book, you can also do cash out here. So let's assume maybe I want to buy something out of this income that I have. So I click on cash out and then I put in the amount, let's say 350 Ghana cedis, and then the remark maybe service. So it's being recorded as an expenses. So over here category, I can just choose expenses. That is it. So I can keep track of expenses category. So contact, maybe I am paying it to a certain person, I can add it. It's optional. So here I'll just put in all the necessary information. If there is a date for it, there's a time, you can set everything and then you hit on the save. Now let's check something here. Now you can see my net balance has changed. It was 1,005 initially, now it's 1,150, and you can see the total in or total amount of cash that is being received. That's the green one, and now you can see the total cash out also here. So these are the various transactions. So this can help you to keep track of your income and expenses. And I believe it's very simple to go about it. You can keep an eye of every money that you receive and how you use the money for. And I think this app is really helping me, and I recommend it also for you. Now, one thing about it is that at the end of the day, you can generate a report from the cash book. So when you go to the top here, you can see PDF here. So when you click on the PDF, then you can choose the report type. That means if you want to view all reports, you can just choose or day-wise summary. That means you want to have a day-wise total in and out and balance. You can check it out there. And also you can choose contact-wise. That means if you want to view report based on contact, if you want to view report based on category, if you want to view report based on payment summary, you can do that. So at the end of the day, when you check down here, we have generate Excel and generate PDF. So if I click on generate PDF, I can generate a report of this cash book, and I'll maybe send it to someone, or maybe for a different purpose. So this is how it is generated in PDF. So you can see information about it. That's the book name, that's Tech Edify cash book, and the duration. And then you see the total cash in and total cash out, and then the final balance. And then when you check it down there, let me zoom it a little so you can see the various transactions that has gone on in this cash book. So this is the cash book app, and you can start using it now to keep track of your income and expenses. Just go through and then have a feel of it. If you don't understand anything, let me know from the comment section, and if you are facing any challenge too, let me know. I will come in to help you.